Why are you here, sir?
I've already won my case, Steve.
What's your name, sir?
My name's Switzer.
Why are you here?
I had a family court case to get custody of my daughter, and I've already won. But in the 3 years that it took to win that case, I spent time with veterans in politics, seeing constant corruption, seeing judges dismiss evidence that was put in front of them, and then if a litigant gave too much evidence, well, then they were illegally breaking the law. They were a toxic litigant. They were giving too much evidence. The judge can't go through all of it. I've seen this affect families negatively, and even though I've won my case, this fight is still affecting the people out here.
Who was your judge?
At first I had Judge Duckworth, and then I had Judge Bryce. No, Bryce was the first one. Bryce Duckworth, and then I had a different judge. Courtroom 2, I can't remember his name. He's never there on Mondays when I come to see him.
Chuck Hoskin?
I think it's Hoskins, yes sir.
Okay.
The mother admitted to these judges that she was using drugs while pregnant, which in the state of Nevada is a child abuse charge. And if you're caught as a child abuser, you're not allowed to have custody of a child. They let her give birth to that child and then keep custody of that child while still visiting our child.
Wow.
Then she tested positive again for even harsher narcotics. Constant neglect, constant issues, mental health issues, keeping our daughter from me, over 27 different red cards from the police department when she would try to keep our daughter from me. And it took 3 years to win that case. With all that evidence, judges need to pay attention to the evidence.
What would you tell the people out there that wants to go to family court? That wants to get a divorce or a custody or what have you?
First off, I will say with divorces, sign a prenup. This is going to cost you everything. A prenup won't cost you much. Agree to terms. Don't send each other through this, because then you're going to have the system in your life for the rest of your children's natural lives. So if you want your kids going through that, that tells me what kind of parent you want to be. Don't be toxic to each other. Don't come to this family court if you don't have to. Reach agreements amongst each other. You know your children. These judges don't know your kids. These attorneys don't know your kids. You know them. You know what's best. So do what's best by your children first, not go after each other. And use this as a last resort if you can't come to terms.
How long were you fighting for your daughter?
3 years. 3 solid years of fighting. In here every 3-4 months, because the mother would break this law or that law. And the judges would never find her with anything. Even though she was completely guilty, it was don't do it again. Don't do that again. Hey, you need to change that. You need to fix that. If you don't want to take care of your child, sign the rights over to the other parent and let them handle that kid. It's that simple.
Any final words?
Be very, very careful with who you have children with.
Thank you, Frank.